Hey guys, Jason here for a late night video on the coronavirus tickers. This is going to be a fast one because it is late and I still want to get a video up for you. Overall, today's lesson in all these guys was the power of the 5-minute oversold bounce out of the gate. So let's take a look at our individual tickers and we'll breeze through them really quick. APT on the daily time frame, possibly setting a new daily higher low, $5 psychological, beautiful psychological support, very close to our EMA 12 on the daily time frame. Nice bounce. What is it all about? It's about the 5-minute oversold bounce conditions, and we can see we had a drop out of the gate, knocked our last pre-market level out, and if we go to our RSI, we can see that we have very close. We probably got a 1-minute bounce, then we get our 5-minute bounce, base of support, and here it is, just clipping into oversold territory in the 5-minute time frame. Then you look for support for a higher low over 5. In this case, we got to the penny support or the double bottom, and then we just followed the trend up for the rest of the day. Likely, if I was playing this, I would have got stopped out somewhere out here looking for that 2-minute trend change, and that's the story on APT. So for continuation, bulls need to see a good solid open during pre-market tomorrow, and we want to see what our range is. Right now, I would look for a high over 544, and then whatever our pre-market high ends up being. Always adjust as you get into your trading day. Bulls, we need to break $6 psychological to see good upside continuation. And what we're going to need to see for possible upside on these names is going to be, unfortunately, bad news out of China or some other part of the world, meaning people are suffering. And remember that the tickers that we're playing largely rely for upside movement on fear and speculation, which means there are people out there who are suffering as you're making money. So just keep that in mind as we're playing. And if you do happen to make a lot of money playing these names, consider donating money to a worthy cause that's going to help the people that are helping you indirectly. Anyway, enough preaching. On to LAKE on the daily time frame. Very similar situation. Dropped to a new potential daily higher low. We broke through our EMA a little bit stronger than on the APT ticker, but again, it's all about the 5 and 15-minute oversold bounce. Here it is. Weakness early on in the morning. We get down to sub 30. We bounce out of that on the 15-minute time frame. I believe we also got a 15-minute oversold bounce. So how these bounces work is essentially you look for that weakness, you look for that aggressive downside movement, you look for a trend change. In this case, we hit our ultimate low, and very similar to APT, we got a double bottom, trend change over top of our high, and Lake generally just went sideways. So good little bounce potential here. Not too much else you would have seen on your radar. Very similar situation to the setup for tomorrow. We'd be looking for a hold of 12.95, and then we need to break whatever our pre-market is. Not a lot of pre-market data on Lake, it seems. So right now it's 1365 resistance. CODX on the daily time frame. Another situation. Actually, this one is a little bit stronger. Potential daily higher low. Didn't quite get to our EMA 12. But another situation where we have our bounce coming in, weakness, very quick drop right out of the gate, bounced off 206. Our RSI was very oversold on the 5-minute time frame, on the 15-minute time frame as well. Probably not anywhere else. No, not quite. But just an absolutely beautiful bounce, a massive drop. And if we go right into the 1-minute time frame, I'm spending more time on this than I intended, but it's just so interesting. I love this stuff. Big drop. Initial bounce doesn't have much to it. Then we really pick up speed, big volume, 1-minute double bottom, and then you just set your stop at the low of day and see where it takes you. In this case, realistically, I probably would have got stopped out right around the 220 mark, but that would have been a 15-cent move, very possibly a day maker for the larger swing, larger position scalpers out there. But riding the 2-minute higher lows would have taken you pretty well for the rest of the day. Not sure how you would have caught that if you're just looking for the bounces, because that's all I would be looking for right now on VIR. Sorry, on the CODX. On VIR, similar situation. And this one actually looks very close to CODX on the daily time frame. Where are we here? There's that drop. So going back and forth, similar situation. Hoping for a nice support at 2021 on the 5-minute time frame. Let's see if we got that bounce as well. We didn't, but we did get a double bottom out of the gate. So 220, let's say that again, 2021 double bottom support, 5-minute trend change, and then there's a quick rocket ship up. Then we got the opposite of our oversold bounce. We got overbought conditions. Our RSI peaked way up here. We got a big massive shooting star reversal candlestick on and a volume climax, and then a very quick V-shaped drop. Probably got overbought on the 15-minute time frame as well. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. There it is, RSI about 72 volume climax. So looking forward to tomorrow, what should we be looking for on VIR? Well, we're going to need to hold our pre-market support. Right now the momentum is for the bears, even though we got a green candlestick. Bears controlled the close of the day. We need to see them over 22 psychological and then 20, or the high of the day from today's trading session. 26.29 is going to be our resistance. Last one, NVAX. This one's a little bit weaker of the names that we've looked at so far. Still trying to find its daily high or low, 626. It's possible we're going to do that here, but we don't have any support on any time frame because we've gapped up. Lack of support means that we can flush really, really quickly because there's nothing there to prop it up. 5-minute time frame likely saw this oversold drop as well. In fact, this was one of the more aggressive ones. 626 is our low. 15-minute drop right there. 15-minute oversold conditions, looking for that bounce. Nice upside. And for continuation into tomorrow, what are we going to look for? Base of support right around 672. And if we open in this range, I would need to see bulls take out the last high attempt, 695, and then the high of the ultimate bounce of 708 resistance tomorrow. And below our price action today, and really all we have is that low day. If we lose that low day support, then we just don't have anything except 5-minute levels, which are not all that reliable this far in the future. Anywho, quick video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's useful, and I hope these are helping you in some way. Anyway, have a good night, guys.